still saying the truth.
Yeah, we got faith.
You know, if this brother saying it in a more elegant way, I'm still saying the same thing he's saying. He's just saying it in a different way. That's all.
And see, Bonics.
That's it. And you got different phones, but they all do the same shit.
Yeah, the vessel's the same, but what's in the vessel, or the vessels are different, but what's in the vessel's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same spirit.
Yeah.
That's why it says wash not the outside of the cup, but worry about what's inside.
Yeah. Right.
You have these Pharisees trying to make themselves look good, wearing the fancy garments, got the gauntlets on, the mitri, but their spirit is off.
Right.
We're not focused on the outward appearance. I'm not trying to get this money. I'm not trying to get this paper. I'm trying to get the spirit.
I'm not trying to get these bitches laying outside.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get all the hoes. I want the spirit. Because the spirit will give you everything.
Yeah.
Seek after wisdom, you'll get everything else in return.
Right. And let's switch out too. Y'all brothers been in killing that shit. Yeah, go ahead.
St. John 1:47.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai saw Nathanael coming to him and saith of him, behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom is no guile.
Damn.
These are the elect. But that line up right with Psalm 32:1, and then line up with Revelation 14.
Right.
He's of that number, man.
Yeah.
Nathanael saith unto him, whence knowest thou me? Yahweh Shai answered and saith unto him, before that Philip called thee, when thou wast under the fig tree, I saw thee.
What are you gonna say? See, now sometimes you need push Jake a little bit to really believe, you know?
Come on.
Go ahead.
Nathanael answered and saith unto him, Rabbi, thou art the Son of the Most High.
See, he was like, wow, what the heck? You the Lord, man.
Thou art the King of Israel. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto him, because I said unto thee, I saw thee under the fig tree, believest thou? Thou shalt see greater things than these.
Hey, that scripture popped into my head. It said, flesh and blood have not revealed these things unto you, but the Spirit of the Most High has revealed that unto him, man. You know? And that's what our people are lacking, man. Our people don't have the Spirit, man. They don't see us doing what we out here doing and consider like, damn, maybe this is an act of the Most High. Maybe what these brothers are doing is really is not of this world, man. That maybe it's actually a bigger entity that's pushing these younger men to come out here and to do these things, man. But what do our people do? They look at us for face value and be like, these guys, niggas, they just said the F word, the B word, they called the black woman a bitch. Can't do that. Right, these guys obviously cannot be men of the Lord, you know? But did you ever think the opposite? Maybe obviously we could be. You know, again, these people, they don't consider, because ultimately they're all carnal minded. They're not spiritual, man. They might try to tell you, oh yeah, I'm spiritual. They ain't spiritual. They don't even know what they don't even know what the Spirit is all about, man. Where the Spirit comes from.
They don't even know the name of their Heavenly Father and Son.
Right. You know? That's it.
I just want to finish off.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Verse 51, and he saith unto him, verily, verily, I say unto you, hereafter ye shall see heaven open, and the angels of the Most High ascending and descending upon the Son of Man.
So he's got to see that great work be done, man. You know, and that's through the Spirit, man. We all gonna see that eventually, man. We're gonna see the second coming of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai, man. Right. We're gonna see, Lord willing, we make it to that point. We're gonna see Yahweh Shai crack the skies, man. Right. We're gonna see the huge fathership coming, man. Now, all eyes are going to be holding, man. And everybody, and at that point, all questions are going to get answered, man.
There ain't no more opinions.
Right. All doubts are going to get squashed, man.
That nigga polite just gonna melt.
Yeah. Shit. That's if he even make it that far. That bastard, man. You know?
Let that nigga take that chip.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, beginning at verse 1. It says, but of the time and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Right, we see that, man. It's just how all these prophecies are popping up and taking place. These people aren't considering, man. What's really going on, man? Why are all these things happening? Why do you have America right now with their warships, two aircraft carriers floating over to Venezuela right now, man? Why you see all this tension popping up? Why you seeing the massive sightings of chariots, man? And now Esau is to the point to where he has to train his military to have a new protocol when he see UFO sightings, man.
Yeah.
You know, why is there so much uproars amongst the people, man? Why is wickedness constantly getting greater and greater each and every day, man? People don't consider these things, man. But the men whose eyes are open, we see it and we consider it. And even these people consider it, man. Even though they don't have the full understanding of it, they know somewhere they got a small tingle in their wicked spirit that something ain't right and that something major is about to happen, man.
Tingling.
You know, but they don't have the full understanding of it.
All you see on common boards nowadays is repent.
Yeah.
And you talk to people that be like, yeah, the world changed.
Yeah.
Same.
the end of the world.
Right, you even got these alternative news media Edomites doing information. They'll be like, this is all biblical prophecy.
Yeah.
This is going to be to biblical proportions, man.
Christopher Green style.
Right, because really the Bible is the only book that really that prophesy and that tells you things and that explains why they're happening, man. And then you got us out here through the Spirit of the Most High explaining it, man. And that's why a lot of these people are going to get caught like a thief in the night, man.
Right.
Because the messengers are here, we're telling them what's happening, but they ain't taking heed.
And the thing is that they ain't even considering how long we've been telling them.
Right.
The Lord ain't gonna have us out here forever. Man.
Right. They ain't even considering how not to get caught up in that, man.
Right.
They just thinking in their wicked mind, well, we all got to go sometime. Well, I guess, basically, like, they don't have no hope, man. They don't really have no hope in seeing themselves get taken out of the things that's coming upon the earth.
No fear.
Right, no fear, no faith. So they like, well, fuck, we all gonna die at some point. Yeah. Wicked motherfuckers are.
Yeah.
But the Bible speaks about the elect, the chosen few of the nation of Israel that's gonna survive these things, man.
That's right.
You know, you should be asking yourself, if you want these people on the side, how can you, what can you do to try to have yourself be amongst that number, man?
Right.
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 14. It says, they have blown the trumpet.
Right, we're blowing the trumpet. That's biblical saying for warning the people, man. Because us coming out here and speaking this word and giving you warning of the Most High about what's about to happen, about the prophecies, about the race riots, about the RFID chip, about World War III, that's us blowing that spiritual trumpet and giving you the warning from the Lord, man.
All right.
Right?
It says, even to make all ready.
Right, to make all ready. But really the all that we know now is the elect. But we still got to tell the whole world what's coming, whether they hear or whether they forbear, man. And guess what? A lot of our people are not taking heed to this message. Therefore, when it happens, it catch you off guard, what you think is going to happen to you? You're going to die, man. And you ain't going to just die quick, oh, I'm dead. No, it's going to drag out, man. The Lord's going to torment you. Don't scripture say in Exodus that the saints shall know it by death by pain?
Slow and painful death.
You know? The Lord ain't playing when he say that, man.
Scripture say when the time of repentance was opened up to them,
Right.
they loathed.
They loathed it. Right. They basically hated it, man. So what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen when all these things touch upon the earth, man? Go ahead.
It says, but none go up to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
Right. So the thing that the Lord is bringing, his judgment, is upon the majority of the planet Earth, man. The only one that's going to escape it is a very small remnant, man. The ones that's been repentant, that are seeking after Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that was basically chosen from the foundation of the earth to be in that spirit, man. The rest of you were born in vain. Especially you heathens that's here. 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you 2/3, you're going to have to die here and then come back through the loins of the elect, man.
That's right.
You know? Because you refuse to take heed and to truly come back and serve the Lord, man. The God of the Bible. Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, man. But you rather serve idols, man. You rather celebrate Christmas and Easter and YOLO and do your own thing, man. But guess what? All those stupid ass things have a reward at the end of the day, man. And it ain't the reward that you want. Trust me, that reward is not bringing salvation. It's not bringing protection.
It's just temporary.
You know, it's gonna bring death, horror, pain. You know, torments, man. Your worst nightmares, man.
This is the prophet Zechariah, chapter 7, beginning at verse 8. It says, and the word of Yahweh came unto Zechariah, saying, thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, execute true judgment and show mercy and compassion every man to his brother.
Right, and how do you do that correctly? The only way you're going to learn that is through the ways of the Bible, man. Those things are contained within the scriptures, how to execute that, man. Right. You can't learn that any other way outside of this Bible, man. Because having mercy and compassion and executing judgment that you learn here in Babylon the Great is totally off, man. It's not according to righteousness, man. That's why you don't see those things flourishing in the earth right now, man. Don't nobody trust each other. Nobody knows their neighbor. You know, everybody is at each other's throat. Everybody is looking out for their own. Everybody is doing their own thing, man. So you ain't got righteous judgment being brought forth out here in America. The only place where you find the righteous judgment being executed is amongst the brethren, man, and amongst the camp, man. Everywhere else, it doesn't exist, man. Go ahead.
It says, and oppress not the widow, nor the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor, and let none of you imagine evil against his brother
That's all that
in your heart.
That's all that happens here in America, man. That's been the foundation of this place, man. Especially Esau to all the tribes, man. That's all Esau done to the tribes, man. He don't give a damn how old you are. He don't care how young you are. You know, he just comes down on you in all wickedness and all wrath, and he don't give a shit, man.
They don't care, bro.
He's looking to destroy you, man. To constantly keep you Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans in that sunken place at all costs, man. By any means necessary, man.
That's why that Jack's ending was an upward to them because that was an inspirational spark
That's right.
to our people.
Because they even seen, they done heard this, man.
Bro, even when fucking Black Panther came out, Jake got a little, Jake got, that boost their ego.
Yeah.
Esau was pissed off at that, talking shit. Oh, the dude at my job told me he had went to go watch that new Avengers movie. And then he was like, oh yeah, when Black Panther came, all the black people in there was like, Wakanda forever, like yeah. And then, he was like, damn, I guess black people had a little bit of hope right there when he came out. And I was like, y'all was probably talking shit, huh? All you motherfuckers in there and talking shit, huh? He was like, I wasn't, but my brother was. Like, oh, black people, got a little pride because of Wakanda, blah, 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 blah. That's what I'm saying. So they don't want Jake to have no victory, man.
Bro.
That just shows you.
Like
I
seen
motivation.
it. Yeah, I seen it with my seeds, man. They got all into that. But that does a lot for a Jake, man. To see a Jake in a different position than what they used to seeing, man.
Yeah, right.
'Cause you see Jake down low, man, all the time.
Right.
The moment where Jake is
Hey, because that's really the only. I mean, I'm pretty sure you got more, but that's pretty much the only movie made for black people where they was in the positive light,
Yeah,
man.
it was
where
looking
you
good.
didn't have black on black crime.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there was warm, but that happens. But it wasn't no thugs.
no fucking
It wasn't no
boys in the
hood.
hood.
women.
It was.
No
It wasn't a
drugs,
menace to
Right.
society.
It wasn't on some gangbang, killer be killed, crackhead shit.
Crip, blood,
Yeah,
thugs.
Fucking, what is that? New Jack City
Yeah. That was like one of the only movies that Jake had that wasn't about that, and it kind of gave Jake, it actually made Jake come closer together and be like, have more respect for each other, man.
It did, bro.
But you had a lot of Edomites talking shit. Edomites talking about, I think Black Panther was the worst Marvel movie ever made. And you know why? Because Jake was getting the victory over it. You know what? And ultimately because Jake was totally independent of so-called white people, man. That's why Esau hated the Black Panther so much, man. Living in a world where niggers don't need white people? That's hilarious, man. But that's how these devils really think, man.
Yeah.
They really think that you niggas outside of him can't operate, can't function, man.
He's surely mistaken.
You know?
You know that Jake don't need their ass, man.
Yeah, he know that. But he make it to where he makes Jake be dependent on him, man. I mean, which that's part of the curses anyway. But Esau makes sure that allow a nigga like LeBron James or Oprah to really use their money the way that they want to do it to help you.
That's why they took that nigga Nipsey Hussle out.
Yeah. He don't want you niggas having any pride or confidence in yourself, because he knows that your confidence in yourself is his detriment, man.
That's it, bro.
Especially what we out here doing. So,
And he can't control this though.
no, I don't know. That's totally out of his hands, and he knows that, man.
That's why when he come for it, he gonna come hard.
Yeah. Hey, but then again, it's like, even if you do come hard, scriptures say, touch not my elect. He knows that if he touches the elect of the Most High, that the Most High is going to react. The Most High is going to do something, man.
Chaz, motherfucker.
You know? So,
It was big
Verse
camp.
11, it says, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear.
right, that's our people. Our people refuse to hear the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Especially coming out of our mouth, man. Especially our older Jake hearing somebody younger telling them about the Lord and how to come back to the Lord and what's the truth. Their ego can't handle that, man. But if Esau is out here telling them that they're the Israelites, you got to keep the Most High commandments, they be all over that, man. They'll jump all over it, man. And be telling everybody. They'll be running and telling everybody, man. But since they see their own doing it, they like, oh, y'all niggas crazy. What y'all niggas know? We know everything, man. We know what we need to know, man. And we trying to put you up on game, but it is what it is, man. That's why we ain't gonna shed no tear when 2/3 of you niggas get destroyed, man.
It's all good.
I got some real fast.
Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. It says their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever. and their dwelling place to all generations.
Right, that's Esau's mind frame, man. Because he really has it in his mind that he's going to go on forever. He's going to always be on top. He's going to always be ruling. He's always going to be over you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's the mind frame of this pride devil, this prideful devil, man. But, you know, in his spirit, he's seeing the tables turn, man. That's why, like the brother was saying earlier, the ending of Jax totally got Esau bugged out, man. Because he basically sees us coming up, man. He basically sees us being cleaned up and being put in order before their eyes, man. They see it, they don't understand it, but somewhere in their spirit they feel it, man. And they know deep down inside that they're losing their grip on the planet Earth, man. Everybody's looking down on so-called white people now, man. All nations are, man. Everybody's coming up against Esau, man.
Hey, Esau, it's because the Lord is exposing the Edomites now, you know, with that whole IQ, with them using that whole IQ thing against us, trying to make it seem as if we're dumb, you know, that they're, you know, greater than us.
Right.
That right there is an example. The fact that they're not populated no more, Esau's not populated no more, Jake is rising, the curses are just transferring now. You know, like Apostle did that video, Esau is beginning to feel like a nigga now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Esau that had good jobs, now they're losing their good jobs, now they're going to soup kitchens to get food. You know, that they're living paycheck to paycheck.
Right. They always lived in a society where there was always well spoken of, man.
Yeah.
Now ain't nobody got nothing good to say about so-called white people, man. Everybody is realizing now in these last days, except for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you the last one to wake up, for the most part, that the so-called white man's the devil, man.
Hey,
Now he's a liar, he's a thief. Oh yeah, and a huge part of that too is the internet, man.
Because all the truth came out. He was able to hide behind the lies, but now all the truth is out there, man.
Right.
On everything.
On everything. Even the Illuminati. Hey, even the Illuminati. They got Taco Bell commercials exposing the
Bro, you got
Illuminati,
Jake, you got me not Jake. You got motherfuckers walking up to elites.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Talking
I was looking
shit.
at it last night. Dude said,
We don't want you here. Get
I'll
out.
let you know the New World Order. When he said the New World Order, that motherfucker Jacob Rothschild was
That place, what are you talking about?
You know,
that shit don't get old, man. I watch that shit every now and then. That shit don't get old, man.
So everybody is now everybody is got their eyes on the devil, and everybody is pointing at the devil like it's him right there. It's him. It's him. Everybody is on Esau's neck, man. He don't like it, man.
Hey, bro, hey, I went to recycle the other day, and there was a long ass line. I'm like, fuck. So I just got in the line. I'm about the fourth person. Esau come, old ass Edomite, look like he got money. Come, this motherfucker come to the front of the fucking line, bro. He come to the front of the line. He grabbing the bins and shit. And then the dude was like, hey, another white dude told him, hey, you don't see this line right here? And then the damn devil just went to the back of the line.
Yeah, because he was really had it in his mind like, I'm a fucking great white man. Nobody gonna tell me.
Edomite privilege.
Yeah, I'm a fucking white man. What are you gonna tell me? They told him, get your monkey ass in the back, man.
That's what I was like, damn.
Hey, but through the spirit, that's happening all over the planet Earth, man. You got everybody now ain't taking the white man shit no more, man. You got a prime example is Venezuela, man. They telling America, get the fuck out of here, man. We don't want you here, man. You the devil. Get out of here, man. You got China doing that, man. You got Russia doing that, man. You know, you got all the people on the planet Earth finally coming up against this damn devil, man.
This is the prophet Job, chapter. This is the prophet Job, chapter 20, verse 27. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity.
Right, it's talking about the internet, man. All the information in the so-called Sky, or not Skynet, but you know, all the information that's being done over the internet. That's why information is being passed so quickly. And it's all happening. All this information is being passed through the satellites through the heavens. Go ahead,
It says, and the earth shall rise up against him.
Right, and the earth is rising up against this man. All the information that's coming out on the internet. That's why you had Jake Rockefeller said the internet should have never been invented, man. Yep. Why is that, man? Because so much information is being it's like a floodgate of information coming out, man. All the lies that's been told throughout history is now being exposed, man. Right. Everybody know who the Rothschilds are. Everybody knows how the corrupted banking system is. Everybody know how stupid Christianity is, man. What's the origins of that now? Most importantly, everybody is learning who the true people of the Most High are, man.
Right. And they learning that the chariots and what they calling UFOs really is going back to the Bible.
Yeah.
Because you type in UFO now, you getting brothers from all camps.
Right. Yeah.
All camps teach that.
Yeah, man.
All camps is teaching that. So that's a great millstone floods it already. But when you add in all the rest of the camps, that's talking about it too, you get the truth is out on what the UFOs are.
And everybody is learning that there ain't no goddamn big-eyed green aliens in these ships moving around operating, man.
That's what the dudes came up, they want to ask, acting scary and shit.
Yeah.
Scary ass out of here. You ain't scared to talk to a woman, but you scared to talk to us.
They probably are talking.
That's because they feel the masculinity. But anyway, just the basis of it. The word, what does the word alien mean? It just means a foreigner, man. It has nothing to do with no big-eyed. See, that's the bullshit that Esau that sold our people, and they believe that shit, man.
People say we're aliens to the country.
Right.
So we're aliens now.
Verse 28.
We were aliens.
We're aliens.
Go ahead.
It says, the increase of his house.
See, that just show you how stupid people are. Going back to like, the word alien, automatically in their mind, they think of the word alien, and they think of monsters and creatures, man. The damn alien that was on that dumbass Butterfinger commercial. That's what they think about. Alien, Yeah, man, come on, man.
Hey, how about don't Esau use illegal aliens?
Right. So the Issachar come from Mars and shit?
Right.
Come on, man. People are stupid, man. See, but I show you how much the devil the so-called white man is, man. Go ahead,
Verse 28. It says, the increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away.
Right, because everybody's learning now the way that he's got it. Somebody hold James 5th chapter. Because everything that Esau has, he stole it. Somebody hold Job too. Is that Job? Is that like Job? Not Job 30, is it? What? Where it speaks about he swallowed down riches, he's going to vomit them up again? Job 20? Hold that one too right now. Hold James 5th chapter. But finish what you got there. Read that part. That's part.
2018.
Yeah, hold on. Read that part.
It says, the increase of his house shall depart.
Right, like I was saying. Now you got to understand, how did Esau increase and how did he get his house, man? Now, was it by square dealing and fair trades and being honest, man? Absolutely not. It was by rape, robbery, theft, and thievery, man. He stole it, man. He shed blood to get it, man. And now everybody is coming to the realization of how he got it. Because for a long time, people have been told a bullshit story by Esau because the man that basically gets the victory, he can control the way that history goes, man. He can control the narrative of it, man. And Esau controlled history, and we see what he's done with it. He's whitewashed everything, and he played himself to be the pure-hearted, square dealing so-called Christian man, and everything that he got it fair and square. But now everybody's realizing that this man stole everything that he has, man. How do you think he got gold in Fort Knox, man? He stole it. He spilled blood for it, man. How do you think he got America, man? He raped, he pillaged, he murdered, and he destroyed for it, man.
Look what he's doing in Venezuela.
Right, look what he's doing in Venezuela. Same playbook. He's trying to get up in there, but now, shit, hey, Russia to put some S-500s or 400s in that bitch over there, man. And they can blast off and blast America from over there now, man. And America's like, God damn it, put that shit over there. You know, so now, that's how you know it's serious over there, because Russia to put them S-500s or 400s, whichever one, I may be wrong, 400s, Esau got to send this goddamn USS Abraham Lincoln over there. Where the hell that damn,
Is that a missile?
no, it's fucking, it's fucking,
boat carrier.
no, it's fucking, it's aircraft carriers, man. Two of them hoes. Yeah. I think Eisenhower and something.
Roosevelt.
Right, the Roosevelt. Why? Because Russia put them S-400s over there, and them shits ain't no, them S-400s that Russia got, those air defense missiles system ain't no joke, man.
They can take down an aircraft.
Yeah, they can take down aircraft carriers, they can blow down their missiles, but also they can shoot a nuke from Venezuela over here, man. That's why Esau had to send his big shit over there, man. So, but again, how did Esau get this place, man? He stole it, man. You know? That's how he got everything. And that's why everything that he has, he's gonna have to give it up, man.
Hey, Sirach 10:18 by unrighteous dealing.
Right, hey, hold that too. Let's go. Whoever got that script up.
This is Job chapter 20, verse 18. It says, that which he labored for shall he restore.
Right, and what did he labor for? Ultimately, all the resources of the planet Earth, man. All the riches of all the other nations, man. He went and he took it by force, by his blessing, which is the sword, man. Go ahead.
It says, and shall not swallow it down.
Right, so he's not gonna swallow it down, man. He's not gonna retire with all this shit and take it and have it forever, man. That's why the scripture said earlier, Brother read in Psalms, his inward thought is that his house shall last forever. So really in his mind, he really thinks that all the land and gold and silver and natural resources that he stole across the planet Earth, that's going to forever be in his possession, man. He's going to constantly pass it down to generation to generation until it ain't no more, man.
Bro, but the Rothschilds is so fucking selfish. They don't even help their own people.
what I'm
out.
saying.
They got fucking gold.
They got gold, just collecting dust. They ain't doing shit with it, man. And like here it is, he got all this. Why ain't he building his fucking treasure cities in this city of gold? His city's paved with gold, you know what I mean? He's just hoarding it and sitting on it because really in his spirit, he knows that it's all ill-gotten gains, man. You know? He's going to vomit it all back up. Go ahead, man.
It says, according to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein.
Right, he ain't going to be happy because he got to give all that shit back, man. All that shit that he stole, that he killed to get, he's going to have to pay for every last ounce of gold that he stole, every piece of land, removing the people off their landmarks, destroying the earth, destroying everything, man. He has to pay a full account for all of that, man. That's why he ain't going to be happy, man. That's why he butthurt, and that's why he hates to see us out here, because he knows that it's a sign that his end is coming, man.
Yep.
And he's pissed, and he knows when the Lord comes back, the Lord's gonna fuck him up, man.
Right.
The Lord's gonna blast him, destroy him. He's gonna have harsh judgment, man.
Yeah.
These elites ain't got bunkers and shit hidden away for no reason, man. Because they know that the Lord is coming back, and they got judgment to pay, man. So they figure they probably might, we gonna hide ourselves out. Fuck that.
That's
you
the
know?
Solomon's second chapter, remember?
Yeah.
They said they just gonna go all out because they know they ain't no after that
Right.
go down.
What they said that the Most High he is not for our cause.
Yeah. Right.
You know, he know. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 19, it says, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor.
Right. That's basically how he got everything, man. He oppressed everybody, man. He stole. You know, if you got something that he want, he'll make sure little by little that he's gonna get it from you. He'll squeeze you for it, man.
Yep.
He'll put sanctions on your ass, man. Matter of fact, like Iran, he put super sanctions on Iran right now to where anybody that's even buying oil from Iran, he cut it off, man. So basically, they can't sell shit.
Oh, man.
And what did Iran say? All right, nigga, you gonna cut us off? We gonna shut down the whole Strait of Hormuz, man. You ain't finna just hurt us, because millions of gallons a day go through that place, man. And you got oil from other nations that go through there as well too, man. So they like, well, fuck it, nigga, we gonna shut this whole goddamn strait down, man.
They control that.
Right, and that's why they're going so hard on Venezuela, because they need that oil over there, man. Because they know that once Iran really puts a stranglehold on that strait, the Russia's gonna go over there too. They're gonna bring some of their shit over there, and other allies as well to hold it down, man. So they gotta go to Venezuela and try to get that oil, man.
Venezuela's number one officer.
Game of resources, the resources of the planet.
Yeah, so you literally see the Game of Thrones taking place right now, literally in the earth, man.
Hey, they setting up that war so crucial because China, that's the number one sell for Iran with oil. They're a number one buyer.
So then, yes, so it's like not only are you hurting Iran, but you hurting China. That's one of your biggest buyers of your debt, you fucking moron.
Yep, because China owns majority of the U.S. Treasury stocks. You know what I'm saying?
So you ain't just hurting Iran, you hurting those that be at peace with you. So really, you puffing at China too, man.
Man, and two, the scripture say nothing's new under the sun. A part of the start of World War II was a little bit behind oil as well with Japan. You know what I'm saying? Messing with their money and their oil.
Right. So everything is working out. Everything is playing itself out to a T, man. You know, this white man's about to get himself in serious hurt, in some serious shit, man. You just don't know.
In it, huh?
Right, you in the shit. You just don't know. Most I say your dumb ass up for the ultimate fucking blowback, man. All right, let's go.
It says, because he has violently taken away an house.
Hey, he peacefully, it didn't say he peacefully took it away, house. He violently taking it away, man. Everywhere he goes, the same shit. He takes it away by violence, man. If you could bring back the spirit of Muammar Gaddafi, he'll tell you the same shit, man. Look at Afghanistan, man. Look at Libya. Look at all those other stands over there where he done fucked up, man. It all happened through violence, man. You know? And he also, now he's trying to cause violence over there in Venezuela, which he already has to a certain extent, man. He fucking shut off the power over there. Had the people over there scrambling, fighting for fucking crumbs, man. That's this man's MO, man. So all the shit that he's violently taking away, the Lord's going to violently revenge him for it, man. Right?
It says, of that which he builded not. Verse 20. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, he shall not save of that which he
All right,
desires.
so you ain't finna ride off into the sunset, man. You're not finna get off with all the stolen goods that you got and just be like at peace with it, man. It's not gonna happen, man. Your judgment is coming for that, man. You reap what you sow. You took it by violence, so it's gonna be violently taken from you. Don't say that saints are gonna take the kingdom.
Yeah.
With violence, we're gonna take the kingdom, man. When Yahushua come back, he ain't finna come back here and be peaceful with this devil. He's coming back with his army, man. And what do you think his army's gonna do to this devil, man? Think he's gonna come here and be like, we please have the kingdom? See my army, right? I'll use them. Nah, the Lord coming back, the angels coming back to fight, man. The Lord said, this is my kingdom, my servants will fight. And it's not Yahushua coming back to establish his kingdom. So he's gonna fight. He's gonna, scriptures tell you Ezra's that they're gonna be dirt scared, but the Lord gonna put the spirit on them to fight any goddamn way. The Lord gonna make you fight him. He gonna blow your ass to smithereens, man. He gonna make you fight, man.
That's cool. To make you fight, you don't want to fight.
Yeah. Hey, but Esau does that shit.
Yeah, he does.
He does that. He'll go to countries and shit. He'll poke at him to where eventually, like for instance with the Pearl Harbor shit. Eventually, them groups had to do that.
Yeah.
It was like, well, shit, we gotta do something. This nigga coming. Well, fuck it then. Just bomb first. You know you'll get your ass. He's just like, hey, just like on the wood. Nah, man, this is my fight. He hit him. He's gonna get his ass whooped. Hey, he got his ass whooped, man. That's what the Lord is doing to Esau.
Dude off Game of Thrones that died, Greyjoy.
Oh yeah, Theon. Yeah.
He's like,
He said, fuck it. Yeah.
you know? He got put to death.
Yeah, man. So Esau, he finished, man. Let's go ahead.
That's it.
I got to hop away.
Rock 10 and 8. Rock 10 and 8 because of unrighteous dealing.
Right, unrighteous dealings, man. That's how Esau gets down, man. Like brothers in Dallas always say, name a time where Esau has interacted with somebody, another nation, and got along with them, man. And he didn't do him dirty, or he didn't break treaties, or he didn't fuck him over, man.
I can't name one,
You
bro.
can't because it don't exist.
Not never.
Everywhere he goes, man, that's what he does, man. This man is he enlarges his desire as hell, man. Wherever he go, man, it's just fuck over, man. Look at do it on your own time if you can. Look at everywhere where the so-called where America has been in all these different countries, and see if that country was better off when he left, or was it worse off, man?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, Gad called him fork tongue.
Right.
Because you know how Esau come with those sweet words. He'll give a plot, make it sound real good, but then he's thinking about how to fuck your shit over.
Yeah, that nigga leave out of there with your ass with $1 billion in debt. You ain't never gonna be able to pay back.
Your research,
Right.
And it just shit fine.
Yeah, since his tongue was smooth as butter.
Right.
His
His word was smooth as butters, but war was in his heart. And his words are drawn swords, man. Go ahead.
If they're injury,
Right.
basically,
Ew. Injury, fuck you up. Basically, you got an injury. That means that whatever you injured on, it ain't right.
Yeah.
That means that at the end of the day, if it was your ankle ain't right. You limping on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So you ain't never gonna be the same after that shit. That's what Esau does, man. This man's the damn devil, man. And that's why nobody wants him around. Nobody wants him, so-called white man or America, in their countries anymore. Because he goes over there and he fucks it up. Man.
That's right.
He puts you in debt. He steals your resources, man. He turns your men and women into faggots and lesbians, man. He brings democracy.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Make you worship Satan on a low key.
Right. He brings you McDonald's, man.
Yeah.
Harbinger of fucking death, man.
And he make your society obese.
Yeah. Let's go.
If they're enrichment got by defeat, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right. That's why Esau ultimately gonna lose the kingdom to Israel, man. You know? All his unrighteous dealings, man. That's like we say all the time. All that shit is it's all marked and it's all recorded, man. And he can't take it back, man. He's finished, man. So just keeping on with your bullshit, man. You know? It's all good, man. It's funny because everything that Esau's doing is being brought forth. The spirit is revealing it, man. Whether it's through us or whether it's through his own kind, let their tongue fall Esau, man. Right. You know, all this information is coming out, and our people are the last ones to wake the hell up, man. They still like America ain't that bad. America's all right. Man, come on, man.
Yeah. All right. That's because you ain't watching what's going on. If you know what's going on, nigga, you would be like, what the hell?
Yeah, start watching BET all the goddamn time every fucking day.
Bro, they don't think that the inflation in Venezuela or everything that's going on in Venezuela can happen over in America. Like how they got inflation so bad to where it's like damn near 35,000 more than that just to buy a fucking $3.50 Happy Meal. You know what I'm saying? Now that coming over here, you know, a meal basically costs like around like $7 to $10. But when they charge that interest on that, you got to add the extra zeros to where that becomes $70,000 just to buy something over here, or $10,000, you know, $100,000 to buy something over here. That inflation, when it happens over here, it's going to hit these Americans hard. Even the fact that gas is $5, we don't want to pay for that. So just imagine when that interest and that extra zeros get added onto that, it's going to be like $50,000 just to afford some gas. Who's going to work then? You know, shit is good, man.
Jake don't consider, man. Jake's stupid. Jake think shit is going to just continue on in this place, man. You know, because they don't understand that when America is hit, it's going to go and fuck up the whole system, man. You know? They don't see how. Hey, why do you think gas is so high right now? Because of the shit that's going on with Iran, man. Yeah. That's why the gas. So think about if they really shut down the Strait of Hormuz, how much gas is going to be. You're going to wake up one day, gas is going to be fucking $12, man. Bro. Then what you going to do? Gas will be $10. Well, gas, it ain't that bad today. It's always fucking bad. Somebody was telling me that the other day. Gas is $4.35. Well, it ain't that bad. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That is bad. What are you talking about, man? Yeah. Bro, I remember in 1997, who was going to Mississippi, bro? Gas was 99 cents a gallon, bro. I remember that. That's when you used to be able to just grab some change out of your cup in your car and get some gas. You'd be straight, man. Right.
That shit was $1.50. That's the lowest I ever remember.
Yeah,
hey, Dama. Right now, they're getting, the Lord is messing these agricultural farms where the animals are dying, the crops are dying. And yesterday, when I went to the store to do a little grocery shopping, 2 chicken breasts, I kid you not, cost $12.
Yeah.
2 chicken
you got
breasts.
the Midwest apocalypse, man.
Yeah.
Because that's like the breadbasket of America. They getting fucked up. They getting flooded. They getting flooded. They say they got a lot of snow over there that still hasn't melted off yet, man. They say they got farmers over there going in completely in debt, man. Because they're trying to because they can't plant crops, man. That shit's all fucked up, man.
And here's another situation where they're talking about the pigs. It's like I forgot how many pigs that are dying. It's a biblical proportion.
Yeah, man. These are all plagues that the Lord is sending upon the earth. But our people don't consider, man.
Right.
You always have stuff like that. Nigga, not like this you have it, nigga. Trust me.
Hey, I know y'all brothers notice all the butterflies fucking every fucking where. And what do butterflies have? They have caterpillars. And caterpillars is what the Lord used to eat the crops up. So that's gonna have a heavy effect on the fucking over out here, man.
Let's go. Go, who was doing this?
Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 2. It says, "Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world which he made."
Right, the Lord's been visiting this place, man, and it's only getting more. It's getting worse and worse. It's increasing more and more and more, man. It's looking to the point to where the Lord's gonna turn it up so much that you ain't gonna be able to not notice it anymore. You're gonna have to be like, that got to be a higher power doing that. Because right now people was like, oh, Mother Nature slapping us around, you know. But it's gonna get to the point where the Lord's gonna turn that volume all the way up, man. It's gonna be fucking horrific plague after plague after plague, to where you ain't gonna be able to escape it, man. It's gonna be at your front door, man. You know, that's the times that we're coming into, because the Lord is getting ready to visit this place. He's already visiting this place through the spirit of us coming out here and doing this, man. Prophecies coming to pass. The devil is being revealed. You know, hey, Matthew 24 is fucking screaming and shouting louder and louder every day, man. You know, so the Lord is visiting this place. You know, you people are too stupid to realize it.
And in Florida, they call it the biblical plague about the frogs with bufu frogs. Hey, millions of bufu frogs all over in people's fucking pools, houses.
Right. Hey, somebody hold that in Ezra where it says the Lord's going to smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's going to happen all over again, man.
Yep.
The Lord's going to touch this place, man. The Lord's about to touch this place for all the wickedness and the bullshit that's going on in this place, man. And everybody that's joined hand in hand onto it, guess what? They ain't going to miss you, man. Because back in the old ancient Egypt, all Israel got passed over. But guess what? This time, all Israel ain't getting passed over, man. Only the elect is going to have the blood post on their doors. And that blood post, this time, is spiritually the blood of Yahushua, man.
Yeah, that's right.
2/3, guess what? 2/3 of the Israelites, you ain't got it this time, man. The Lord gonna leave you out there, man. These plagues gonna touch you, and they're gonna fill all up on you, man.
They can be all up for you.
Finish that, Robert.
Yeah, I got you. It says, verse 3, Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars,
Right, we see that, man. People think, oh, you always had earthquakes. Bro, there's so many earthquakes in diverse places, but you people don't look up anything, so you don't know. There are earthquakes where there was never earthquakes that happened before where they're happening, man. You got earthquakes in the Midwest. They ain't used to having earthquakes, man.
You seen that volcano swallow up that national park?
Yeah. All type of shit going on, man. Just because you don't hear about it don't mean that it's not happening on a biblical proportion, man. Right. Yeah, just because it's not on CNN or Channel 11 News, you people think that it ain't happening, man. You gotta remember that Fox News and that CNN, that's all news for the sheeple, man. That news is brought and paid for to give to you fucking morons out there, man. Shut you up and to make you feel good, man. To keep you pacified and to keep you occupied with stupid shit. But when you but when you go on YouTube and you go to these alternative news media sites like W7 or Christopher Green or other news media sites, they're giving you the real, man. Shit that if you niggas people start watching, you'll turn that shit off because you'll bug you out, man.
that's too much.
That's too much. Sinkholes and all
Stop thinking
this.
so negative.
Right. You know? But that's the real. That's what's really going on. That's what this society and this mainstream media is trying to keep you from, man. But hey, through the Spirit of the Lord, the real news is out there, man. That's right. Hey, really, the real spiritual forecasters are the prophets, man. Because we ultimately telling y'all the real get down, man. These other sites are just helping us, just giving us the information to use to filter through the scriptures and give you the real about it, man.
That's right, bro.
Hey, because we gotta work 9 to 5s. We're in captivity, stuck over here in these fucking little whatever city. We can't fucking go out and visit where these places that shit is going down. The Lord put the spirit on other people to do that, and we just report on it off of what they already reported.
Right.
on.
Hey, the Lord said, He said, I was stand you upon my watch and see what the Lord was saying to me. That's part of you when you read these articles, man.
Yeah.
When you're going on YouTube, when you're reading the news, see what's going on. That's you standing upon your watch. And when you find certain articles that you can filter through the scriptures, that's you basically saying what the Lord will show you something for you to say it and you to bring it out so that you can bring out the message, man. Yeah. Bring it out through prophecy, man. Yeah. So that's part of standing on your watch, is reading these articles, man. Watching alternative news media sites, doing some research, man. That's you stand up on your watch, and the Lord will shoot you information for you to use through the scriptures to prophesy and to bring it out about, man. And to give these jackasses warning, man. Whether they hear it, whether they forbid.
This is our second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 11. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Right, now, you should know about ancient Egypt, that the Lord struck them with all those plagues. He dropped the fire on there, he had the locusts, he killed all the firstborn, man. The Lord said you had the darkness that fucking totally just took over the whole goddamn section where the Egyptians were staying, to where you couldn't even light a goddamn match. The Lord said he's going to plague Egypt with plagues as before. And as we know, this is spiritually modern day Egypt. And it's modern day Sodom, man. And what happened to those places at the end of the day? They got judged, man. And this modern day Egypt is about to get the ultimate judgment, man. That's right. A judgment worse than the ancient Egypt got, man. The Lord said, it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought the children out of the land of Egypt. That's going to be old news, man. What the Lord going to do to this new modern day Egypt, man. People will be talking about how the nukes fell and how missiles dropped fire on this place and how the chariots was blasting things and how the children of Israel got delivered out of this place, not walking but through chariots, man. It's going to be a whole new exodus out of this shithole called America, a.k.a. Egypt, a.k.a. Babylon, a.k.a. Sodom and Gomorrah, man. And we telling you people this, man, before it happens, man. Go ahead.
It says, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Right, we're going to destroy all the land of Egypt, man. Modern day Egypt, which is America, man. We're going to destroy this place, 100% of it, with all you weirdos and you faithless peons in it, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
Right, that's what's going to happen to America, man. In your future. Not in your kids' future, but in your immediate future, man. The Lord's going to touch this place. He's going to visit this place, man. He's going to blast this place with plagues, torture, heartbreak, murder, death, judgment, all the et ceteras, man. Go ahead.
They that till the ground shall mourn.
Hey, ain't that happening right now over there in the bread basket? Over there in the Midwest? Mm-hmm. Aren't those farmers over there mourning because they can't till? They're trying to till the ground, but they can't because it's all flooded out. You can't get no corn, no wheat, no cabbage, whatever the hell else they grow out there. And none of that shit's yielding its fruit, man. Because the Lord got a stranglehold on it, man. The Lord is visiting that shit. Right. That's why you get 2 avocados for $7, man. Then you had the fire over here in California that burnt up all them goddamn avocados, man. You gotta remember, America is a huge producer of fruits and vegetables too, man. When the fires came, that shit got touched, man. Go ahead.
It says, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting in hell, and with a fearful constellation. Verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh.
Right, that's ultimately the judgment coming from the Lord on this place, man. Destruction is coming to America. Death, famine, race riots, you know, pestilences, Ebola viruses, syphilis, typhus, all types of, right, H1N4.
Now you got the measles outbreak.
Oh yeah, you got the measles outbreak, man. So Lord, at one point, He's gonna unleash all that shit at one time on this place, man. And guess what? The only one that's gonna be protected is gonna be the elected chosen of the Yahweh Shem outside, man. And the rest of you people are gonna be out here left defenseless, man. Because you refuse to let the Lord be your fear, man. You refuse to repent, man. To come to the acknowledgement that there's something, there's a higher power, man. And He wants to be feared and worship, man. You're gonna find out that everything that you into, everything that you worship, everything that you think is right is wrong, man.
They're gonna be desiring to seek the prophets.
Yeah, they're gonna be begging to find somebody that met of the Lord, man. But guess what? You ain't gonna find them. So they ain't gonna be out here, you assholes, man. Lord willing, we be elect. The Lord gonna have this elect protected, man. Shoot it. Put up somewhere, man.
It says, and one people shall stand up to fight against another.
And we see that happening right now. Racial tension is at an all-time high. And it's funny, everybody talking about racism is this, racism and that, but when you ask everybody, are they racist, they ain't nowhere to be found. But they'll tell you that it's racism here in this country, but where the fuck are the racists at? I'm not a racist. You're a fucking liar. Yeah, you are. Everybody's a racist, man. Everybody should be a racist. In the true sense of the word, means racist means that you're for your people, man. We know that Esau is. Just last week, the brother Montisaw to the picture of Edomite dude at his job. On his motorcycle, he had a picture of an AK-47 and the white supremacist sign on his motorcycle bike, man. So he ain't hiding his fucking how he feel.
Right.
You got a lot of these Edomite militias out here, man. That's walking around in plain clothes. Might say hi to you, Timmy, nigga. Hey, nigga, how you doing? Hey, John, how you doing? But little do you know, on the weekend, him and his boys are going up to the mountains and training for fucking coming race riots, man. They shooting at targets with niggas with their pants hanging off their ass, man.
That actually got worse.
They throwing fucking tomahawk axes at fucking niggas with fucking targets on the tree, practicing their aim to get you niggas.
And with their kids.
Right, with their kids, man. What you niggas is doing in the meantime? Watching BET, being faggots and lesbians, man.
Chasing weak ass women.
Right, going to the fucking Coachella concert where everybody got fucking syphilis, herpes. That's what Jake is doing. Jake is out here chilling and bullshitting. Jake is out here trying to build and get famous. But meanwhile, you got Esau and them preparing for martial law and for the end of the world, man. It's like a big deal.
It's like the music.
You know? So shit is getting turned up in the spirit, but you niggas y'all ain't preparing yourself, man. But your enemy is, Esau is, he going to the gun range. Like the brother said, he teaching his child how to shoot. He teaching his son how to pour bleach and water to disinfect the shit. You know? How to survive in the woods for 5 days if he has to, man. But you niggas over here teaching your little daughter how to twerk in her pamper, man.
Hey, Esau know how to be out there in the wilderness, start a fire, use the charcoal from the fire that he made, and then rocks and leaves to make a filtering system for some nasty ass water.
Man. That's what Esau is doing. He's preparing for the end. See, I say this. I got to give Esau credit what's credit is due. For the most part, these Edomites know what's going on more than you Negroes do. Esau feeling his spirit that a race war is coming, man. That's why they voted for Donald Trump, man. You know? They know what time it is, man. They know that they losing their grip on society, and that it's all basically all hands on deck against Whitey. He preparing himself, man.
They fucking know.
Go ahead.
It says, and swords in their hands.
Right, swords in their hands. Basically, it's modern day. It's their guns, their AKs, man. Their nines, their knives, man. They preparing, man. And the race war is coming into the streets of America, whether you want to believe it or not, man. It's already happening, man. That's why you see white boys out there being pulled over. Hey, nigger, nigger. They beat up that one black bitch. She had a chin like fucking Iron Mike Tyson. Got beat up by that Edomite. Bitch took like 9 hooks to the jaw, man. He didn't even drop that bitch.
You talking about the one that caught that beat her up?
No, it was a regular Edomite dude.
Oh, snap.
Some shit. Whatever the fuck he was. In Texas, that's where it was. Yeah, he beat that bitch up, man.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, man.
Stumble.
So Esau's in that spirit of fuck you figures, man. You know.
Talking shit to her nigga all the time. He firing.
Yeah, man. You know, so this thing is getting prepared, man, whether you want to believe it or not, man. Right?
Verse 16, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another."
Right, they're gonna be invading one another, man. Just like, just imagine a Hurricane Katrina times all 50 states, man. Ain't no food, ain't no water, ain't no nothing. It's everybody fending for themselves, man. And Esau showed you how he felt in that day. He blocked off his fucking neighborhoods, and he said, anything brown than a brown paper bag come in his neighborhood, you're gonna get shot, man. And he meant that shit. You better believe he put some niggas in the dirt,
Yeah,
man.
niggas got put to death.
Hey,
They got
bro,
caught
America, the lifeline of America is these truckers. You know what I'm saying? Without the imports of these trucks, you know, going to stores and dropping off the deliveries, America, their only solution is to go to the stores and buy their groceries. So once they stop that, automatically that cuts off all food right there. That's famine. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker will kill you over not eating.
Hey, but everything is coming on trucks. Medicine,
Medicine, yeah.
you know what I mean? Clothes,
Yeah.
all type of shit's coming on these trucks, man.
Yeah, and the
Once,
train.
right, once that shit stops, then what? It's gonna be all chaos out here, man. And these supermarkets are only having enough food for 3 days. So when these trucks don't run, what do you think's gonna happen? They show you in these movies all the goddamn time, man. Motherfuckers being there looting and riding, then you hear a gun go off, bang! And somebody land on the goddamn grocery store, their brains blown out, man.
Hey, Black Thunder.
Yeah. So this shit, it's gonna happen here in America, man. Because the Lord is gonna make it happen, man. That's part of the algorithm of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Go ahead.
It says, "They shall not regard their kings nor princes."
Right, they ain't gonna be listening to the fucking city council, to your governor. Stop this, stay in your house, you got a curfew. Nigga, they ain't, hey, fuck your curfew. They're gonna be out there.
Tickets.
Yeah, they gonna be worried about a goddamn thing, man. When you gotta feed your family, it's gonna be by any means necessary, man. They ain't gonna care, they're gonna take that chance, man. Go ahead.
"And the course of their actions shall stand in their power."
Right, so if you find a dude coming in your neighborhood that you don't know who he is, you're gonna shoot his ass, man. Or you're gonna inquire why he's there. And if you don't like his answer, he might just get blown away, man. Now just be, hey, you know what these devils are gonna do? They're gonna be doing that shit, and every nigga they shoot, they're gonna put them on a stake in front of they blocks, warning niggas ahead of time. If you come over here, you're gonna get shot. If you look like this, you're gonna get shot, man. Niggas gonna see it and be like, shit, I'm gonna go around. That's what's gonna happen,
That
man.
line, you will be shot.
Yeah. Let's go, huh?
"A man shall desire to go in a city and shall not be able."
I got family over there. I don't give a shit. You ain't welcome here, boy. Get out of here.
Oh man, like it ain't gonna be like how it ends. How he got to drive all the way across the
Yeah,
state.
no.
I got security clearance.
Yeah, that's fucking, that's fiction. That's not reality. That ain't the reality of what's gonna be going down.
Verse 18, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid."
Right, man, gonna be afraid, man. You know, because that's supposed to be like the first line of defense in your house is your husband and the men. Them niggas gonna be pussyfooting out here, man. They're gonna be afraid, man, because they ain't gonna have no certainty, man. A lot of these guys gonna leave their families, man. They're gonna leave their wives and their kids, man. Because they're gonna know in their spirit they're gonna be able to protect them. So they just gonna leave, man. She gonna wake up, her husband gonna be gone, man. They're gonna be left fit to fend for themselves out here, man. Go ahead.
"A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with their sword."
Right, for what? Looking for food, man. Looking for anything that they can find. Food, water, alcohol, medicine, lighters, whatever, man. Women, bartering, things that you can barter with, they ain't gonna give it to them, man. It's gonna be every man for himself out here, man. Go ahead.
"And spoil their goods."
Right, what does it mean to spoil somebody good? I mean steal their shit, alright? You put it in street terms, to steal their shit. To take their shit without permission, man. Go ahead.
"Because of the lack of bread."
Right, because of the lack of bread, like we said. When these trucks stop running and the government is shut down, people are going to be fending for themselves out here, man. If you got something that he wants, he's going to take it, man. If they know that you got food because they smelled you cooking some shit the other day, They're going to run up in there and bum rush that shit, man.
And for great tribulation.
Right, for all those things. 'Cause all these things are coming upon the earth, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. A lot of our people are not prepared. You don't have the protection. And when it comes, it's going to catch you like a thief in the night, man. They're going to be out here looking for answers, but guess what? They're not going to be none. Because when the answers is out here, you don't want to sit down here and take the time to be patient and to learn and to get the protection from Yahweh Shai, man. But I guarantee you, in that day, you're going to want it, man. You're going to be willing to do anything for it, but it ain't going to be out here for you to get it, man. That's why the scripture says, seek the Lord while he may be found, man. And telling that it's going to be a time where he's not going to be able to be found, man. And that time when you're going to want to find him is going to be when you're in your worst situation, man. When you're going to be looking death around every corner, man. When you ain't ate in 7 days, man. Where you don't know where the hell your wife is, man. Or your daughter is. Or your son is. If I was you, I'll watch that YouTube page when how it all goes down. Because he painted a perfect picture of how it's going to be. But that was mainly for you Edomites, but guess what? That's going to be for a lot of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans too. Your husband will go home, going to leave one day and try to go find some firewood. That nigga ain't never going to come back. Where is he? I don't know. He's been 5 days and he hasn't come back. You got to come to the realization that he's dead, man. Or he got taken or something.
Captured a slave or something.
Yeah. You're going to have to make a decision of what to do. But guess what? You're not going to know what to do, man. You're probably just going to find the gun inside the cabinet and blow your brains out and your 3 kids' brains out, man.
Yeah, like, remember what movies they was capturing the people that was saving in Edom?
Oh,
That's the road. Yeah, the road. A lot of people going to be captured just so you could be somebody's dinner.
Yeah. They show you that on the Fist of the North Star, man.
Also in Walking Dead.
Right. Hey,
Walk this way.
Right.
And then they put people on the grill and stuff.
Hey, because on the 5th of the North Star, that movie's it opens up with the nuclear holocaust, man.
Oh, yeah.
Everything was nuked and you saw motherfuckers' soul leaving their bodies, man. After that, it was just America was a goddamn wasteland in the desert. And you have people just running around fending for themselves, man. That's how this place is going to be, man. Got something?
Yeah, I got something.
Hey, so the hell with America, man. You Negroes, you Israelites better get your shit right, man. And repent and come back to the Lord before it's too late, man. Because those doors of mercy are closely or fastly closing, man. The Lord's getting ready to take us off these streets, man. The elect is almost sealed, man. You better try to get your reservation on it before it's too late, man. Because once it's over, man. Hey, it's just like when you stand in line and try to buy some movie tickets, some tickets, you don't know how many you got left. Yeah. Finally, they close the thing and say, all out of tickets. That's it. You got to go your way, man. Everybody that got tickets. Everybody else, hey, you was late, man. You ain't got them. You fucked. That's how 2/3 of our people are going to be, man. Let's go.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6. It says, "How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty."
Right, so the day of the Lord is a day of destruction, man. The people have been lied to in these plantation Christian churches that the day of the Lord is going to be something beautiful, man. Hey, man, even the elect are going to be afraid in the day of the Lord, man. The things that's coming, man, how it's going to be darkness and not light. Things that brother just reading about, all these race riots and famines and pestilences, people running to and fro, chaos all along the whole fucking planet Earth, man. It's going to be a very scary time, man. You know? These things are shortly coming upon the earth, man. We trying to, and we just praying and hoping that we're going to be protected in that day. Because we don't have a full assurance that, and know for a fact that we the elect, man. You know? So that should put you more in fear to be doing the right thing, man. Making sure you crossing your T's and dotting your I's in the truth, man.
And the Lord said, like that movie Bushwick, at every turn there was a situation that he was being faced with.
Yeah.
And the Lord compared it to like matter of fact, is that in Aliens? Aliens, man. He said like a lion met you, a lion, and something.
You're fleeing a lion, and then you met a bear.
Yeah, you know, and leaned your hand against the wall, and a snake was there to
Serpent
bite
bit
you. Right. That means that every turn it's gonna be chaotic out here, man. Motherfuckers getting their heads blown off right there, bombs going off in certain sections, buildings collapsing. You know, if you don't got a hedge like Yahweh Shai, your ass is screwed. There's gonna be so much turmoil out here. It's not even funny, man. That's why when the prophets was speaking these things, nobody wanted to hear these words because it's like that's a harsh reality that these people don't want to meet, man. That's why they love these churches. You know,
Amos 5 and 18.
Yeah, man. These people love fucking lies, man. We ain't gonna lie to you. We're gonna tell you the truth. Hey, trust me. Sometimes when you read the scriptures, it scares me too. Man, it's crazy, man. But you gotta understand that that's the truth and that's the reality of this thing. That's why you gotta fear the Lord that much more, man. Make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And these people, they don't fear the Lord, man, but they're gonna learn to fear the Lord. You know, they're gonna learn the hard way, man. With torments, man. With torture, with famines, man. With uncertainty of life, man.
Shit, Jake thought it was a game when Noah was prophesying like, hey, the Lord gonna flood the earth. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain until that day it happens.
Right. It's the same thing here. I've been telling these people that America's gonna be invaded, America's gonna be destroyed. Since America's never been touched, these people's mind is like, what are you talking about? Right. When? How's that gonna happen? We got the greatest military, XL, all this bullshit. Yeah. But when that happens, their heart is gonna just sink in their chest, man. They're gonna be just struck with fear and unbelief, man. You know? That's how the Lord's coming, man. As a thief in the night, man. You know, because people count the Lord as being slack, man. The Lord ain't slack, man. He's gonna perform every word that he says that he's gonna do, man. If you people ain't ready, you just ain't ready. Hey, that ain't his problem. He warned you. He told you. He brought his men out here week in and week out for years and years and years, all through on YouTube. Here it is. Here it is. You can access this word 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but you don't want to take heed. So when it comes and it gets in your ass, who's gonna feel sorry for you, man? The Lord ain't. The angels ain't. We definitely ain't. You're gonna get what you got coming, man. Go ahead.
This is the prophet Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
Right, because people they don't understand what the day of the Lord is. Like brother just read, it's a day of darkness and not gloominess, man. It's a day of darkness, man. And basically the Lord coming with anger on this place. That's the day of the Lord, man. And who can stand within that day, man? Only a very small few amount of people are going to stand in that day, man. You know, the rest of you, you're going to fall over, you're going to blow over like a leaf in the wind, man. You ain't going to be able to stand in that day. The Lord going to blow right over you, man. He's going to annihilate you, man.
Man, it's funny because, it's Ecclesiastes, the scriptures say, because judgment is not executed speedily, right. People are continuously in their wickedness, thinking that, the Lord hasn't done nothing yet.
Yeah, people do that all the time. Oh, I just screwed this guy's wife and nothing happened to me? Yes. Right. Again, I'm all right. Yeah. I must have. Well, they're trying to justify, it must have been meant to be because, nothing happened and,
Right.
Okay, motherfucker.
Not knowing that the Lord is building a case up.
Right. You don't know. Hey, the Lord is striking. He's a strike at any moment, man. He ain't got to get you right then and there, but he is going to get you, man. And that's the fear that you got to have, man. Go ahead.
It says, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Right, so here it is. You went from one terrifying encounter to a worse and a more terrifying encounter, man. Right. You know? That's how the day of the Lord is, man. This is going to be shit on top of shit on top of shit, man. You know? And you're going to be able to do nothing about it. You're not going to be able to control it. It's not going to be no ease on it, man. The Lord going to be on your ass in the way that he want to be on your ass, man. You know? Go ahead.
Or went into a house. Or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
Right.
So shall the day of the Lord be darkness and not light.
Right, it's going to be darkness and not light. It's not going to be a good, cheerful moment for those you reserve for judgment, man. It's going to be darkness after darkness after. Hey, somebody look at that word darkness. Let's see what it says. See if it's not talking about not literal darkness. See if it's got something in there.
It's probably like figurative, really.
Yeah. Because, it's just going to be shit after shit after shit, man. Have you ever seen a bear in action, man? How terrifying the bear is, man? You ever seen a bear maul a man?
I wouldn't know.
That's the way. You just a worm in that day, man.
Or, it's hard, like a lion or a bear. That
right, both of them just. You finished, man. What you gonna do?
I don't know.
What you gonna do?
Got it right here.
Curl into a ball?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna do shit for you, go ahead.
The Hebrew word is kathak. It's the darkness, obscurity, secret place.
It's obscurity?
Yeah. It said in the throne, it said darkness, misery, destruction, death.
There it go. That's what I wanted.
Ignorance,
Misery,
sorrow, wickedness.
all those things, man. Misery, death, destruction, all those things, all around the clock, non-stop, man.
Second after 8:50.
You're just gonna be constantly put in situations where that's what you're gonna be constantly faced with, man. And that's gonna be your punishment from your own shit outside. For your disobedience, for your lack of faith, for your wickedness, for your pride. Right, your pride.
It's, when you look up purity, it's in a state of being unknown, inconspicuous, or unimportant. Down there, it's in a quality of being difficult to understand.
You're just not gonna know what the hell's going on. You're just gonna be like, why? He says, what did I do? And all you niggas that talk shit, or you scoff, or you came across the man of the Lord gonna put that in your mouth. Oh, I talk shit against the prophets.
Yeah.
Why did I do that? You're gonna turn around, it's gonna be a goddamn line behind you again. Some shit, you know? So the Lord ain't playing games, man. So that's what I said when I said the day of the Lord is darkness and not night. You got a better understanding on it. It's gonna be misery, torment, obscurity, uncertainty, man. This is gonna be a complete. That's beautiful. The scriptures say, for us, wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability of our times. So that it's gonna be a day of light for us, but for the rest of you, it's gonna be a day of darkness, man. Because you don't have the stability of the Most High. Well, that word really means the faith of the Most High, man. So you're gonna be caught out there, man. The Lord, and trust me, the Lord knows your worst fears, man. The Lord knows exactly how to repay back you niggas, man.
Yeah, that's
All right? To a T. Go ahead. Where we at?
Oh, you can know that?
We got some right, so what we saying out here, man, this is a soon coming reality, man. What are you gonna do when the day come, man? How are you gonna get out of it, man? We up here trying to tell you how to get out of it, man. But you people don't want to hear. So obviously, hey, the Lord don't want you to hear, man. The Lord is making your ears fat, man. And He's putting His Spirit on you to walk by and they laugh and they talk shit in your head, so that these days are gonna overtake you, man. Totally consume you, man.
And he gonna laugh at it.
Yeah, ain't he gonna laugh? That's gonna be the beautiful part about it, man. The Lord's gonna laugh at you. People be like, well, God wouldn't do that. You wanna bet? You wanna fucking bet? You wanna bet?
Because Proverbs 1, the first chapter, when you read it, it says, I have called when you have refused.
Right.
So I will mock when your calamity comes.
That's right. Hey, that's just like, somebody, do some shit to you, always fucking with you and picking on you. And one day you see him get their ass whooped, you're gonna be like, hell yeah, motherfucker. You ain't gonna be like, oh, what? You're gonna be like, he got that shit coming, motherfucker. Good for his ass. I hope you learned this lesson. That's what you gonna say. Hey, so Lord gonna laugh at you niggas. Right, the Lord gonna laugh at your monkey ass, man.
Where's my problem?
Hey, because when the Lord extended his hand and you refuse it, you don't think that's a smoke in his nose? Like he don't get pissed off? Here it is, he's trying to show you something and you don't want it? So he's gonna be like, all right,
I done told you.
hey, it's just like when you got your son, he could be in bad for a long time, and you let him slide, but then when you finally whip his ass, it feels good afterwards. Because you know you got your point across on his ass, and you're going there and be like, oh, I got his ass. As soon as your girl come home, what's wrong with him? I finally got his ass. She's like, oh, you're going there. Oh, your daddy told you. I told you he ain't playing. You feel good after. I mean, you feel a little, it just depends on the situation. If he was really being a little shit, it really feels good if you don't feel bad. You're like, I told his ass I was playing with his ass. Shit.
I'm dealing with that with my son. He's in the bed right
going to drink you a beer, be like, got his ass. I bet you he learned now. You go in there and look at him. What you say? All right. You know you ain't playing with him no more, man.
Round two.
What? Yeah, man. Hey, and the Heavenly Father is the ultimate Heavenly Father, man. So he's going to send out these ass whoopers for a reason, man.
Yep. With 1,017:1, for great are thy judgment, it cannot be oppressed.
Right. Read that again.
If therefore great are thy judgment, it cannot be oppressed. Therefore unnurtured soul have erred, for when unrighteous men sought to oppress the holy nation, they be shut up in their houses, prisoner of darkness, and fettered with the bond of a long night.
Right, it's talking about the Egyptians, because basically they had the judgment on them was well deserved, man, for what they did. So how much more does that apply to Esau, man? And Esau took it even further than what the Egyptians did, man.
Yeah, Esau did.
He helped forward the affliction, man.
In all areas, from witchcraft to what he's doing to us, everything.
Hey, he even, the ancient Egyptians fed us the alligators. Modern day Egyptians did it to us too, man.
Yeah.
So when they get their judgment coming, it's going to be well deserved, man.
Sharks.
Remember, Lord says he's going to plague Egypt again as with plagues before. The same shit is happening all over again. So the Lord's going to drop these same plagues on ancient, modern day Egypt, which is America, man. Go ahead.
Made their exile from the eternal province, for while they supposed to lie hid in a secret sin, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions.
So that's what's going down too. The Most High going to release what you see on the movies. Even the woman from the ring, that's a real demon. I don't know the name because it's in Spanish.
Oh, La Llorona?
Yeah, maybe that's her. That's a real fucking demon. And a couple brothers have seen it before. You know, the brother that be fucking going through that shit, but the brother seen that bitch before. So the Most High gonna be releasing that, and that's gonna be terrifying in itself when you see some shit that you know it ain't supposed to be a lie. Some half dead motherfucker looking at you.
Hey, but people, you know, I show you that people they underestimate the Most High. They really believe that He don't exist, man. Yeah. And I know that the Lord can do some crazy shit to you, man. Just because He hasn't done it in a long time, don't mean that it ain't happening. You think these people just bug out and do crazy shit for no reason? You don't think guys really go and kill their family, their whole family, and be like, something told me to do it? Like he just like he's making that shit up, man. Because the Lord brought down a specific evil angel to put it in his mind to make him do that shit.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, so even on that movie Fall, it was one of my favorite movies, top 10. Azazel, he even told Denzel, look, there's more going on than you really can see, man. He even said it. He said, Denzel told him when he finally saw Azazel's power, when he saw him pass the spirits to all the people, he was just tripping. He was like, I saw some shit, something to the guy. He was like, I saw some shit that I saw with my own eyes, and I don't even know if I even believe what I saw, man.
Yeah.
You know? And Azazel even told him, hey, man, you gotta calm down. Sometimes chill, look around sometimes, man. You gotta look around, man. You know? It's real, man. The Most High is working in ways that are not seen by the naked human eye, man.
Right. Hey, especially because one of the plagues of Egypt was darkness.
Yeah.
In these times, that darkness is going to come by an EMP, which an EMP is just another nuke right there, which they just exploded in the atmosphere.
Right. Ask some Venezuelans, man. They was over there with days on days in without darkness, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but you gotta think. See, but over there in Venezuela, when they did that little whack ass shit, that was just the generators out. So they still had cell phone lights.
Yeah.
So imagine it's an EMP. Ain't none of these electronics gonna work, man. It's gonna be pure pitch black darkness out here, man.
Yeah, because it's basically going to shut down the eastern connection grid and the western connection grid and you got the Texas grid, which those are the three main power sources that hold.
Well, you know what? But Texas will be all right because Texas they have their own independent
the one for the west
shit.
Arizona.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the one for the west coast of Arizona.
Yeah, but it's 3 stages to that EMP, which it's going to knock out those power grids.
The point is, the Lord's gonna bring that on this place, man. Hey, whichever way He gonna bring it, I can't tell you how He gonna bring it, but we can say like an EMP because we know that's out there, that's being talked about. But you know, the Lord can do something even more deeper than that.
Yeah, He can just straight up just like He did in Egypt.
Right, you know?
You just see a line of darkness is coming. Like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
All like when
Was it
Riddick?
Yeah, Riddick.
That fucking darkness came, but then that fucking sun came.
Or The Mist. Remember The Mist? The movie The Mist? It was just a cloud of like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. It's verse 4, for neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noisy as the water falling down sounded about them, and sad vision appeared unto them with his confidence. That reminds me of Bird Box. You don't see them fucking spirits that apparition.
Oh yeah, remember?
Remember, until they fell.
Right, dude put out all the little demons and he laid it on the table. And it was all crazy ass distorted pictures, like oh shit.
Like super dark shadow demons and shit.
Yeah, that brother Don tell you about that stuff because his parents was heavy into the witchcraft shit, coming from South America doing that shit.
Yeah, they got hoodoo over there.
All that shit. And that brother, I tell y'all this story, he told me about that, seeing that bitch with the long hair from the ring. He said he was in his room with and his friend from the world was in there. Now his friend from the world parents was even more heavier into the shit than Don parents. And he said they were just chilling and shit. And then the dude turned around and they was both like, I guess Don was on the bed, the dude was on the floor, they was getting ready to go to sleep. And Don said he turned over and he said, hey bro, it's a bitch laying on her face next to you. Because the bitch was laying on her face like this, flat on the floor, he said. And then dude looked over, he said the dude started crying. He told him, cut the light. I mean, he said something, help him or some shit. That brother said, hell no. The bitch just disappeared. But the bitch is real. And before, I forget what movie company it is, but before, you know, when you watch, you go to the movies, you see a movie, they show you different companies that made the movie. But there's a movie company that shows that bitch.
Production company?
What is it called?
One of those production companies?
Yeah, one of those production companies. It shows that bitch in a little clip. Because they be worshiping shit like that. That's Satan worship.
Yeah, man, so, you know, hey, things like this are going to happen all over again, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 5, no power of the fire might give them light, neither could the bright flame of the sword endure to lighten that horrible night.
Yeah. So none, you got a match, you got fucking, like Daniela showed, you can put the silver Brillo with a fucking D battery, that ain't gonna work. Nothing's not gonna work. Because it's gonna be the Most High Spirit to keep, to have that darkness overweigh any light, you know?
If there only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful, for being much terrified, they thought the thing which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not. As for the illusion of art magic, they were put down, and their body and wisdom was reproved with disgrace.
So back then the Egyptians was mocking what the Lord was doing. So it came to the point after the third plague, the Lord cut off the Egyptians of being able to mock his plagues.
Using their magic.
Yeah,
hey,
using their magic.
Fast forward that today. The Lord gonna do that shit because these dumbass people gonna be praying to their idols and their little false gods and shit. Going in their closet and praying to them. There ain't nothing gonna happen, man. Shit ain't gonna happen, man. You know?
Ain't gonna do nothing for you. It's gonna tell you it's gonna be worthy to be laughed at.
Yeah. That verse says, for they that prompt to drive away terror and trouble from a sick soul were sick themselves of faith.
They were sick themselves, yeah. You know?
Like they say, I'm fucking up too.
Yeah, because when
they getting fucked up.
Hey, what the scripture says, should a trumpet be blown in the city and the people be not afraid?
Right.
I don't give a fuck how deep you are on the left-hand side. When the Most High want to scare your ass, he gonna do it. You know? And a lot of them people be worshiping Satan and shit, they be seeing them weird-ass creatures, man. You know? The Most High gonna have it where them weird-ass creatures gonna be attacking the motherfuckers.
Hey, you know that remind me of that first Robin Hood movie when no, the first one with Robin Hood.
Rob Boy?
No, with Morgan Freeman and Kevin Costner.
Yeah, Kevin. I ain't seen that.
The king dude that had took over, he basically his fucking he had went to that witch bitch, right?
Yeah.
She was like she was shaking the bones and shit. And she worked on the left hand side. He was asking her like, "What should I do?" Blah blah blah. She was shaking up the bones. She did shit. And she was like, "Ah!" And she was like, "It's the painted man. I saw our deaths. He's gonna kill us. Kill him. Kill him." Because basically, through the left hand showed her that she was gonna die, man. And basically, the left hand got used against her to show her and that king dude their own death, man. Right. And then when Morgan Freeman came, she saw him. She was like, "Oh shit, it's her. It's him." Because she saw basically her own death of Morgan Freeman character, which he was a Moor. Okay. Which she basically the left hand showed her own death, man. Here it is. She thought she was gonna do the cat bone shit. She's gonna give him a prophecy to help him, but really she saw her own death, man.
Damn.
So the left hand, the Most High be showing these witches and warlocks on the left hand side their own destruction.
Damn.
They be showing them Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
They be showing them the chariots, you know.
Yeah.
They be showing them their own destruction, man.
Right.
You know. And they be like, we gotta do something about it. We gotta try to figure it out. But really, that shit's a terror and a plague unto them, man.
Yeah. That's crucial.
If their works to be laughed at, for those no terrible things did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that passes by and hissing of serpents.
Right, so that's gonna happen all over again, man. You're gonna have all types of shit going on over here too. You're gonna have mad animals running around. You're gonna have birds scaring the hell out of these people, man. It's gonna be in complete darkness. They're not gonna know what it is, but it's gonna scare them to death, man. They're gonna be terrified, man. They ain't gonna know what to do. They're not gonna have no answers. And ultimately, they're not gonna have no protection from the one that's bringing it, man. Like I say, the Lord really gonna be laughing at their ass in that day, man. Yeah. Seeing them scrambling like a chicken with their head cut off in the dark, man.
You get running from a spliced creature.
Yeah.
They gonna be, ah!
Yeah.
That motherfucker got a lion head and eagle's wings. What the fuck is that?
Right.
With a human body.
Flying shit.
Some man bear
Flying and
pig.
eating shit.
Hey, like the cabin in the wood, all them newly created creatures.
Oh,
Yeah. Them motherfuckers had big ass snakes, like abnormal large ass snakes on that motherfucker. That motherfucker moving quick as hell.
yeah, man bear pigs.
Verse 10, they died for fear, denying that they saw the air which could on no side be avoided. For wickedness,
Hey, read that part again.
it said, they died for fear, denying they saw the air.
That mean that they had a stroke. Denying that they saw the air. Meaning they just died, man. They died in fear and had strokes. You know? You know you gotta be scared that you gotta be maxed out scared to die from it. You don't just die from being scared, you know? But there's a point to where you could get so scared that you would die.
Hey, bro, sometimes you can get so scared, they call it being petrified, you can't even move.
Yeah.
You're just so scared, you
going to shock.
you just stuck. You don't know what the hell to do. You just can't move. You just you gonna just get got by whatever the fuck is coming for you, man.
I be hating movies when motherfuckers do that when everybody try to run or something.
And
And they be freezing up like, man, you better get your ass.
That's called being petrified. You know they got the term petrified good. Yeah. You get petrified, like Smokey on Dead Presidents. When they was in the war, the nigga froze up. They just couldn't move. Like, get up, come on, we gotta go. You know?
Hey, in third movie, they do that. They get up in the diaper board.
Yeah.
They just crazy. They just sitting there like this. They still freak out when poop.
That's crazy, bro. That's a real spirit thing. That can happen to you.
It said, which could of no side be avoided, for wickedness condemned by her own witness is very timorous or
Wickedness
timorous.
being condemned by her own wickedness. Meaning your own sins is just going to be showing themselves to the Lord. Your own sins is going to... You're witnessing your damn self.
Right, and that's really ultimately why these things are going to overtake the majority of these people, 2/3 of our people, man. These are your judgments and your sins basically coming back. You got to pay the piper, man.
Right.
For all your wickedness, this is what you got to. This is what you're going to pay for it with, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead. But you ain't got to read the whole thing, you know.
Yeah, that was pretty much all.
We're just trying to make the point that the Lord gonna visit this place as with plagues as before, man. This is, I don't give a damn what you say. You got these peons out here who don't know the scriptures talking about this is not a modern day Egypt with damn lie. Yeah, it is, man. There's just too many similarities between ancient Egypt and America as far as dealing with the children of Israel, man. There's too many, man. It's just you can't get around it, man.
Right.
You know?
Now, Isaiah spoke of Egypt. Was he talking about when he said Egypt shall mourn? I mean, where it says shall return unto Egypt. Isaiah was way after Egypt. So how Isaiah be prophesying about Egypt? That's because that's a prophecy. That's talking about America.
And then you didn't even have the majority of, you didn't have Israel in the land of Egypt at that time.
Yeah.
Going catching hills, suffering, going through what they was going through. You know? So come on, man. It's talking about this modern day Egypt, man. In which a lot of these scholars, they know that this place is modern day Egypt. They won't teach it because they got, they on Esau's so-called. They don't want to lose their credentials and their credibility and shit. But they can put 2 and 2 together, man. You know? Go ahead. Oh, you got something on?
Yeah. Back in Isaiah 13:7, it says, "Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt."
Right, because right now everybody's the opposite of that. Everybody's doing their thing. Everybody feels good and they feel strong. They got money coming in. They're going to work. You can go to always get you something to eat. Everything is somewhat still intact, man. But the day is gonna come to where that shit is not gonna happen, and everything is gonna be total chaos, man. All these little comforts and luxury that you used to have, it's gonna be gone, man. And then what you gonna do? Because that's what you ultimately have faith in. It's your everyday 9 to 5 and how you're able to sustain yourself right now. But when those things are gone, then what are you gonna believe in, man? Because he saw this government ain't gonna be there for you to rely on that. Then what you gonna believe in? Where's your faith gonna be at? You ain't gonna have none, man. You're gonna be totally just desolate out here, man. You're gonna be begging for death in that day, man.
Yep.
No peace of mind. Yeah, no peace of mind, because you don't know what the hell is happening. You don't know why it's happening. Who's doing it? Why is it happening, man? And you did nothing before that to ensure your protection from it, man. So you're gonna be just totally left out there, man. And you're gonna be open for it's gonna be open season on you Jakes, man. Go ahead.
Verse 8, it says, "And they shall be afraid, pains and sorrow shall take hold of them."
Right, like I was reading earlier about that the day of the Lord being darkness. That's part of that, man. That darkness and that pain, that desolation is gonna be on your ass, man. It's gonna be on you like white on rice, man.
Paper plates, no problem.
Go ahead.
It says, they shall be in travail. It's like, and they shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger.
Right. So the day of the Lord is coming with a lot of judgment, a lot of torments, uncertainty, obscurity for all those who are meant to be judged and caught up in the day of the Lord, man. Because like I said, remember the elect, we're going to be a part of that, but we're going to be protected. We're going to be shown signs. We're going to be showing things by the Most High that He's going to be with us, man. He's going to be delivering us out of certain situations. He's going to be giving us food, feeding us. He might even give us some of us spiritual power, man. So we're going to be constantly, the elect are constantly going to be having their faith assured, man. But the rest of you, you're going to be out here with no assurance of life, man. With no confidence, man. With nothing to guide your way, man. You're going to be constantly walking in a state of, am I going to die right now, man? Go ahead.
It says, to lay the land desolate, and He shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil.
Right, so the Lord's going to punish the world for their evils, man. Because this world is totally and completely out of order, man. You know, this place is a complete fucking out of order, man. From the man to the woman to the child, man. To the to how the planet is even operating is out of course, man. This whole place is totally out of whack, man. Why? Because you have the men of sin in position of power, man. That's right. And Esau is fucking this place up all the way. He's fucking up paradise, man. If I can write a book, I'll call Paradise Fucked Up, and I have a picture of the white man on the front of the cover, man. He's the one that's fucking it up, man. And you can't blame nobody else, man. Because he's the one he's in charge of industry. He has so-called control over the airspace. You know? He's controlling industry. He's the one that's making everything be fucking oil-based and everything. He's the one's fracking and sucking up all the oil out of the earth, putting chemtrails in the air, creating GMO food. So he's the author of confusion, man. And the Lord is not, man. And he has no excuse because he has the blueprint. He has the Bible, man. He knows rightful judgment and how things should be ran and what should be done and what shouldn't be done. But he does the opposite of that, man. So he's fucking everything up, man. And that's why we all say all the time, this earth needs to be under new management, man. Because the current manager got this place fucked up. Ain't nothing producing how it's supposed to be producing, man. Everything is getting worse. Everything is destroying itself, man. That's why scripture say, there shall no flesh be saved if the Lord don't come back and cut the time short, man. Because if Esau's left here, he'll destroy the whole planet Earth, man.
Bro, you can't even discipline your children.
Right, what kind of shit is that?
You whoop them, bro.
That's like basic functions of life. It's even animals punish their young, man. They discipline their young.
The scripture tell you to train up a child in the way that he will go, you know. But if you punish them in this society, not only can you get a felony for that, but you got to pay that child restitution for bodily harm.
Right.
And of course, that's fucked up, bro.
And then your kid get adopted by some damn faggots who turn him out and show him how to be a faggot and tell him, you can be whatever you want to be. Live your life. I'll let you choose what you want to be.
Yeah.
That's completely out of fucking order, man.
That's not bodily harm.
Right.
Weird shit.
Hey, it's breaking news that Brock put in the news. The Black Death is back. They're trying to quarantine.
And you know, because Esau, whether Esau put it out there or not, the Most High put the spirit, because Esau has the Black Death at the CDC. He has all type of viruses and plagues at the CDC.
That one movie, the Quarantine.
Yeah, so
in the movie they show all the
all
stuff they got things on ice.
Right, so
right on ice.
whether Esau did it himself or either way, the Most High put the spirit on him to do that shit, man. He probably got a vial and shit, and Esau in the spirit just be like, let's chuck that shit somewhere, man.
Hey, they had put up on a group where they be experimenting on monkeys. But what they do, they be having live viruses. They take it right out the cold. That should be so cold that they got a little thing holding it.
Yeah.
Or they'll inject the monkeys.
Right, or they'll do that. They'll have that plague, and they'll test it, then they'll put it in a certain batch of vaccine, and just put it out to the public, man.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
You know.
A strain of E. coli has been
right
in the beach.
Right, where'd it come from? Shit. See, that shows you that this man, under his rulership, everything is fucked up. Because when we're in the kingdom, you ain't gonna have massive die-off of cattle with salmonella and all type of diseases and shit, man. Because we ain't gonna be polluting the fucking earth, man.
It says, verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
Right, that's Esau. We're gonna shut his dumb ass up, man. They're gonna shut him down, man, and show him that he's just a man, and he's not the Most High, man. He's gonna take him out of power. He's gonna put his red ass in slavery right where he belongs, man. Go ahead.
And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Right, that's Esau. We're gonna lay him low. That's why we can't. That's why we hasten on the return of Yahweh Shai, man. Yeah. So you can come back and set everything in its proper place, man. And put down the wicked, man, and uplift the righteous, man. And we're the only ones that's begging for that. Everybody else wants this whack ass world to continue on how it's going on. These people really think America is the shit, man. They really think this society is dope. That this shit is popping. That this is lit. This shit gonna get lit, all right, man. It's gonna get lit on fire by Yahweh Shai, man. And all the filthy, stupid, dry, degenerate works that are in this place, man. Right. We can't wait for that day, man. That's why we hasten the day, man. That's why we can't wait for the Lord to come back, man. That's right. This place needs judgment in a major way, man. Yeah. I got some a couple more to go close out. Right.
This is the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 45, verse 5. It says, and seekest thou great things for thyself? Seek them not. For behold, I will bring evil upon all flesh, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, remember, the Lord controls both the right and the left. The Lord said, I create evil and I create good, man. So the Lord is going to bring this down upon the world, man. His anger, his left-hand side, man, which ain't no joke, man. Go ahead.
It says, but thy life will I give unto thee for a prey in all places whither thou goest.
All right, so no matter where you at on this planet Earth, when that day comes, the Lord going to give you up for a prey, man. And guess what? Ultimately, the Lord's going to be the hunter. Because he's going to put his spirit on whatever it is that's going to be out here hunting you motherfuckers, man. And the Lord ain't going to miss, man. He's going to get you, man. Go ahead. What you got? Got somebody right? Let me close with that.
Yeah, I got some. Daniel chapter 12, verse 3. It says, and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
I was talking about the elect in that day. They're going to shine. Because we're going to have the faith of Yahweh Shai, his protection in the spirit. Go ahead.
And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
Right, because we're really going to be like Eli on the book of Eli in those days, man. Right. We're going to be protected. We're going to always have the right answers. We're going to be in the right spirit. We're always going to make the right move. And we're going to be just rolling in straight faith, man.
And we're going to be true manly warriors.
Yeah, and the Lord going to turn us up when he has to, man. We're going to turn us up. If we have to, we're going to subdue some enemies if we have to, man. You know? So that's ultimately what you want to have with you in the day that all this shit happens, man. But guess what? It's only going to be there for the elect, man. Yeah. The rest of you that refuse to listen, that refuse to repent, that refuse to humble yourself and to acknowledge that you a piece of shit and you ain't right and you need the Lord, you're going to die, man. The Lord going to hunt you down, man. He going to let the left hand devour you, man. And it ain't going to be nice, man. It ain't going to be pretty, man. It's going to be the worst thing ever, man. Your worst night, your worst fears ever coming upon you, man. You're not gonna be able to put them off. You're not gonna be able to close your eyes and it's gonna go away. It ain't gonna happen, man. The Lord gonna bring it on you in his perfection, man. Until it utterly destroys you, man.
And even, brothers that's coming out presenting bodies a living sacrifice, man. Don't think that your works is not going unnoticed, man. Because every soul that hears the word that's coming through your mouth, you actually covering up a multitude of sin by those that hear this word, man. You know what I'm saying?
Get it, break it down.
This is James chapter 5, verse 20. It says, let him know that he which converteth the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death and shall hide a multitude of sins. You know what I'm saying? So every time that we come out here and present this word to the hope members of the elect, you know what I'm saying, that soul is allowed to receive salvation, man. We're covering up the sins that we have to be protected from everything that we mentioned today that the Lord wants us to bring out to the spirit as far as destruction, man. That's why you don't take this for granted, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when that destruction comes and you don't got that covering, that hedge, you're gonna be
going to be through in the sauce, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to die along with everybody else, man. So take this truth and hold it dearly unto yourself, man. You know? And don't play around with it because this word is very serious.
Hey, and all you guys that took your hand off the plow and went back into the world, we're going to get it even worse than the average 2/3, man.
You know, so with that, you know, Lord's willing, we be out here again. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord doesn't have us out here no more to keep preaching, man. To